Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanamma. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Gurun community marking the new year with TAMU Loar today's special program in the offing in capital's Turikil. Government declares public holiday. Parliament officials, including the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker, busy attending programs of donor agencies instead of preparing for the winter session. Former U.S. President Jimmy Carter passes away at the age of 100. Carter was the 39th President of the U.S. and the longest-lived president in American history. And league leaders Liverpool clinch a 5-0 win over West Ham. Manchester City climbs to the 5th position, defeating Leicester City. "25 houses have been damaged in fire in Paswan of Rohtah's Rajdevi municipality that occurred last night. Millions in loss of property have been reported. Preliminary investigation has identified the cause of the incident as a short circuit in the house of a local identified as Babulal Hazara. The houses of Dipendra Paswan, Pradeep Paswan, Ramnath Hazara, among others, have been completely damaged. The fire was brought under control with joint efforts from local police, locals and firefighters from Gaur municipality. Gurun community are celebrating TAMU Loar today, marking the new year with various programs across the country. The word Losar is a merger of Lo, which means year, and Sar, which means change. The festival is mostly celebrated in Lamjung, Gorkha, Tonahu, Siangja, Manang, Kaski and Parbat, among other hilly districts where Gurun community are thick in presence. The government has declared a holiday on the occasion of TAMU Loar today. A special program has been organized on the occasion. President Ramchandra Podal, Vice President Ram Sahaya Yadav and higher government officials have extended their wishes on the occasion. Parliament officials have seemingly neglected their core duties ahead of the upcoming winter session, with committee heads, Speaker and the Secretariat showing little urgency. Officials have instead been focused on outings at hotels and resorts for programs organized by donor agencies. As per the government plans, the winter session of the Parliament preparations are hindered as the Speaker and the Secretariat officials are absent, engaged in UNDP-funded programs at resorts to finalize the budget. Despite Speaker Devraj Khimire's directive against random programs, this involvement has delayed session readiness. Such donor-driven initiatives have historically failed to enhance parliamentary effectiveness and are seen as attempts to influence legislation. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, what's your take on Parliament officials prioritizing programs of donor agencies instead of preparing for the winter session? Your options are A, lack of business from the government, B, influenced by donor agencies, and C, unable to sort out priorities. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now, in our Public Voice segment, we've asked in several provinces what is the situation of power supply in their area. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
अलिअलि जाने जस्तो छ भने बाकी त ठीक छ।
राइस कुकरमा खाना बसाल्यो पाक्दैन, खाना खाने बेला खाना खान बस्यो अँध्यारो हुन्छ।
डिम आउँछ, जो डिम आउँछ, मोबाइल चार्ज गर्नमा डर लाग्छ, टिभी चलाउनमा डर लाग्छ।
मोटर चलाउँछ, घर बनाइराछु, अब त्यो एकैछिन लाइन गइदिन्छ भने जस्तो कामै हुँदैन।
चाहिएको बेलाहरु चाहिँ गइदिनु भएको कारणले गर्दा फेरि चाहिँ सामानहरु बिग्रिने।
पहिला त धेरै उ थियो, राम्रो थिएन, एकदम बत्ती काट्ने थियो। अहिले चाहिँ 2-3 वर्ष लकडाउन पछि भनौं राम्रो छ।
बिहान पनि गइरहन्छ, दिउँसो पनि गइरहन्छ, अनि यो सूचना दिए त राम्रै हुन्थ्यो।
बिजुली गइरहा, जंगलको छेउमा घर छ, एकदम डर छ, हाम्रो गाउँमा जन्तुहरु आउँछ।
बिजुलीको अवस्था त कहिले आउँछ, कहिले कट्छ, भोल्टेज कम रहन्छ।
पहिला थियो बरु 1-1, 2-2 घण्टासम्म लोड सेडिङ हुन्थ्यो, अहिले चाहिँ त्यस्तो भएको छैन।
विगतको बेलामा लोड सेडिङहरु यताउता हुन्थ्यो, त्यो चाहिँ अहिले छैन।
कहिले कहिले दिन्छ, कहिले कहिले दिँदैन।
तार छन् पुरानो समय तारको समस्या छ।
फ्याक्टो जाने आउने चाहिँ भइरहेको छ।
अब खासै त्यस्तो अप्ठ्यारो असजिलो नै चाहिँ परिस्थिति छैन।
लामो समयसम्म कहिले काहीँ चाहिँ अब के अरे भोल्टेजले काम नगर्ने,
कहिले काहीँ बत्ती गए पनि वी आर सेटिस्फाइड।
The cold store and vegetable collection centre planned for Sindhu Palchuk's farmers have been rendered useless, citing lack of staff and technical know-how. The 500 metric ton capacity cold storage, built at an investment of 100 million rupees in Sindhu Palchuk's Inavati rural municipality's Bhimtar, has been left empty.
अनि आलुहरु हुन्छ यो राम्रोसित सञ्चालनमा आयो भने त हामी टाढा पनि लाँदैन थियो यही राम्रो हुन्थ्यो नि ताजा पनि हुन्थ्यो यही राख्ने भन्ने कुरा हुन्थ्यो.
Elsewhere, the old cold warehouse built in Melamchi's Bahunepati and Chautara have also failed to come into operation. Farmers have been at the receiving end as a result. They have been compelled to pay hefty amount to store their produces in Kavri's Pachkhal.
तरकारी राम्रो उत्पादन भएको भए त यो व्यवस्थापन पनि भइहाल्थ्यो चाहिँ यो सञ्चालन हुन्थ्यो. तरकारी कम उत्पादन भएको हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ यो अहिले चलाउन गाह्रो परिरहेछ.
Farmers in Sindhu Palchuk mostly produce oranges, chilies, ginger, potato and kiwi among others. However, they have been struggling to store their produce properly.
कार्यपालिकाले निर्णय गरेर बजेटको व्यवस्था पनि गरिरहेछौं र एउटा सहकारीलाई साना किसान सहकारीलाई पनि जिम्मा दिइसकेको कुरा हो. यो त्यसो हुँदै गर्दा पालिकाले जति योजना छुट्याइयो त्यहाँ काम गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ एउटा मिटर हुँदो रहेछ छुट्टै. त्यो मिटर चाहिँ डुप्लिकेट मिटर आएर चाहिँ चिस्यानलाई नधान्ने भइसकेपछि यो आर्थिक वर्षमै सञ्चालन हुनुपर्ने शीत भण्डार सञ्चालन भइरहेको अवस्था छ.
Time now for international update. Former U.S. President Jimmy Carter has passed away at the age of 100 at his home in Georgia. Born on 1st of October 1924, Carter was the 39th President of the United States from 1977 to 81. He was also the longest-lived president in American history. Carter had been suffering from melanoma, a type of skin cancer, for some time, which had spread to his liver and brain. In 2023, he decided not to seek treatment for his illness in the hospital. After leaving the presidency, he conducted humanitarian works for many years through his organization, the Carter Center. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002 for his work through the Carter Center. Carter was born into a farming family in America. He entered politics in 1960 and became the governor of his state in 1971. Exactly 6 years later, Carter defeated Republican Party chair Gerald Ford to become the president. World leaders, including President Joe Biden and former President Barack Obama, have expressed their condolences over his death. Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev has said that a passenger plane that crashed last week had been damaged by accidental shooting from the ground in Russia, adding that some in Russia had lied about the cause of the disaster. Aliyev has claimed that there was no technical fault with the plane, but that the plane crash was caused by the operation of Russia's missile defense system. He also said that Russia had fabricated a so-called story to hide the main cause of the plane crash. If the crash was caused by a mistake due to Russia's defense system, he suggested that Russia should apologize to Azerbaijan as a friendly country and admit its mistake. He further said that although the people of Azerbaijan have the right to know about the plane crash, Russia has been out of touch with reality. Last Saturday, Russian President Vladimir Putin apologized to Azerbaijan for the plane crash. But Russia has not admitted that the plane was shot down by its missile defense system. Putin, however, has admitted that the Russian missile defense system was activated due to Ukrainian attack when the Azerbaijan Airlines plane tried to land in Russia. Survivors of the crash also said that they heard 3 explosions in quick succession as a plane passed over Grozny. The Azerbaijan Airlines plane was flying from Azerbaijan to Russia but was prevented from landing by Ukrainian drone attack at the airport. And so it diverted to Kazakhstan and crashed en route. At least 38 people were killed in the incident, while 29 had survived. December 2024 witnessed groundbreaking developments around the globe. Syrian rebels captured Damascus, marking the end of an 11-year-old civil war. In South Korea, President Yoon Suk-yeol declared martial law in response to pro-North Korean forces, only to face a parliamentary motion demanding its immediate repeal, followed by his impeachment. Let's take a look at the highlights of this month.
저는 북한 공산 세력의 위협으로부터 자유 대한민국을 수호하고 우리 국민의 자유와 행복을 약탈하고 있는 파렴치한 종북 반국가 세력들을 일거에 척결하고 자유 헌정 질서를 지키기 위해 비상계엄을 선포합니다.
South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol on December 3rd declared martial law in an unannounced late-night address broadcast live on YTN television, claiming he would eradicate shameless pro-North Korean anti-state forces. Military helicopters hovered over South Korea's parliament building hours after President Yoon declared martial law. Less than 24 hours later, South Korea's parliament, with 190 of its 300 members present, passed a motion requiring the martial law to be lifted. "11 days since imposing the martial law, President Yoon was impeached with his party participating after boycotting the previous vote. French opposition lawmakers brought the government down on December 4th, throwing the European Union's second biggest economic power deeper into a political crisis. Far-right and left-wing lawmakers joined forces to back a no-confidence motion against Prime Minister Michel Barnier and his government, with a majority of 331 votes in support of the motion. No French government has lost a confidence vote since Georges Pompidou's in 1962. Bitcoin rose above the highly anticipated $100,000 milestone for the first time on December 5th, as the election of Republican Donald Trump as President of the United States spurred expectations that his administration will create a friendly regulatory environment for cryptocurrencies. Following the surprise capture of Aleppo in late November, Syrian rebels continued their lightning pace, advanced through major Syrian cities, culminating in the fall of Damascus on December 8 to finally end an 11-year civil war and 5 decades of dictatorship by the Assad dynasty. Celebrations broke out across major Syrian cities once news of Damascus' fall to rebels spread. Freed prisoners ran and celebrated in the streets of Damascus shortly after Syrian rebels ousted President Bashar al-Assad.
ما بقدر اوصفك يا شو حلم يعني حلم ولحد الان ما نصحني منه.
Cyclone Chido devastated large parts of Mayotte, a French overseas territory, and archipelago of East Africa on December 14, leaving at least hundreds dead. Russia's investigative committee said Lieutenant General Igor Kirillov, who was chief of Russia's nuclear, biological and chemical protection troops, was killed outside an apartment building along with his assistant when a bomb hidden in an electric scooter went off on December 17th.
That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.